What is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is unwanted conduct of a sexual nature. That conduct can be physical or verbal. It can take place in any setting, the workplace, school, or elsewhere. The harasser can be of either gender, as can be the victim. Furthermore, the harasser and victim do not have to be of the opposite sex in relation to each other. A relatively new concept, sexual harassment began to gain attention sometime in the 70s and 80s. It was originally talked about in reference to male harassment towards women in the workplace. In the U.S., sexual harassment in the workplace, or any public accommodation, violates Title V of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 because it is a form of sex discrimination. The definition of sexual harassment has greatly expanded over time. It includes what might be considered minor, though still offensive, forms of behavior directed at others, or even behaviors without specific direction. Further, harassment doesn't always take place in a working relationship. It can also occur within the teacher-student relationship, which is often called the forgotten secret at the college level. Sexual harassment may include the following. The defining characteristic of sexual harassment is unwelcome sexual conduct. The recipient isn't the only one that can find the conduct unwelcome. Viewing or hearing the inappropriate conduct even though it was not directed at you could constitute sexual harassment. Most people who study sexual harassment suggest it often. The best way of stopping it is to directly ask the person to stop. Making the person aware that their behavior is unwelcome and unappreciated is often an important first step. But this approach is not always feasible. When this is the case, the issue should be taken to a higher level employee or a person in authority. When the harasser is the person in authority, one should go another level higher. In the U.S., this often means filing a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EOC. Sometimes the sexual conduct is so violent or illegal in nature that it is important to report it directly to the police. Sexual battery, rape and stalking are all matters not only to be addressed by the authority figures in places where they occur but also by the police. Under these circumstances, it may be best to report such criminal behaviors to police officers first, especially if you fear for your personal safety. Not only employers, but also schools and even volunteer organizations are moving to define and protect against sexual harassment. This is an important step, since such harassment remains a tremendous problem in our society.